still held on to the points lead mathematically. All right, Robbie Nishida, Jared Deanda. Are you ready, Orlando? This is a big battle here. This is Ryan TUERCK versus Matt Field. Ryan TUERCK will lead in the yellow Toyota GR Corolla. Matt Field give a chase. Black, white, and red Corvette. All right, here we go. Ryan TUERCK leading through that start chicane. The cone was hit. That will be a restart. That will be a restart. The cone was hit. That got a little sketchy there. Ryan TUERCK just barely chomping at that one cone. So as far as the start chicane that was instituted, so we don't have a drag race to the start. Also, I'm going to let you know right now, that sun is setting right in the sight line of initiation. How big a role does that play, Robbie?
It's big, especially with all the smoke that comes out of the car. I mean, it's already hard enough to be chasing a car, with a lot of smoke in your face. This is going to be really tough for some of the drivers, but you know, it's Mother Nature. We can't do anything about it. So,
hey, Ma, turn, Ma. What's she doing back there? Ma, turn off the sun. All right, thanks. I don't know what she's doing back there.
Yeah.
Man. Meatloaf, Ma. Here we go. Ryan TUERCK will lead. Matt Field restart, and how this works. If they hit another cone, that'll be 2 strikes. We got to look at this. We got to all the analytics on board here as Ryan TUERCK initiates. Big angle from Ryan TUERCK. Matt Field right there, tucking in. Ryan TUERCK using all the course now into that first inside clip. Big angle from TUERCK. Matt Field dives in. Looks like he just allowed him to pass and then drop back into that pocket. Ryan TUERCK right there on the course's edge. An amazing run. Matt Field trying to get up in the business of Ryan TUERCK's door. Really great run to start the top 16. All right, so taking a look, you can see all the metrics going down.
Yeah, so just as we were talking about, Ryan TUERCK with his almost completely flawless lead run. Missing the inside clip a little there, but at the same time, looks like Matt Field is creeping up behind him, but he does lose a little bit of his angle going from inside clip 1 to 2. And I saw a tire drop barely towards the end of the outside zone 2 by the lead driver, Ryan TUERCK. So we have to take all this in consideration, and now we're going to see Ryan give chase and Matt Field give lead.
Yeah, you see Matt take it out. Ryan TUERCK just tuck it in. Matt Field, great proximity. That was really good. And again, the confidence level as you progress on, you're refining it, right? You're getting down to who's feeling it this weekend, who is progressing on from 32 to 16, and then as you get into 8, okay, it's just getting more and more refined. So Matt Field will now lead in that Borla exhaust Corvette. Ryan TUERCK giving chase, the Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla. Matt Field initiates. Ryan TUERCK maybe giving him too much room here. Let's see if he can reel him in, and he does. Matt Field, look at that, just getting lost in the smoke from our sight. But look at Ryan TUERCK. Looks like he nudges in on the door. Again, past that second inside clip into that second outside zone. Matt Field, Ryan TUERCK, man, we are splitting hairs here. Great lead run by Matt Field and Ryan TUERCK chasing him down. Some solid runs from both these drivers.
I'm telling you, they're not making it easy for us at all.
Yeah, again, Robbie Nishida, 1 of 3 judges. Robbie, Ryan Lontaine, Brian Eggert, Chris Ewell is assisting in driver stewardship with Sean Adriano. Robbie.
Man, and all this smoke in the sun. Just as you said, Ryan TUERCK giving him a little bit of space at the entry, but it looks like he sucks right up to Matt Field's door right here and takes a good line through the smoke, and also going from the infield, inside clip 1 to 2. Places himself really nicely, staying on the same line and same angle. Just want a little bit more proximity there at the outside zone 2 as a chase driver. But as a lead driver, Matt Field does a pretty solid job on the lead. So this is going to be a really tough decision for us to make.
All right, so analyzing both the runs, lead versus lead, chase versus chase. Let's take a look at the BC Racing Go for Gold side by side. BC Racing, the official suspension of Formula Drift. Creator of the tropical trackside brew from Hourglass Brewing. I believe it's sold out, if I'm not mistaken.
And to me, it did look like they were nearly perfect runs from both cars, but there were small mistakes made by each driver here and there in the lead position and the chase position as well. As you can see right here, Matt Field gets really close from the beginning, but it looks like Ryan TUERCK gets pretty close too. in his chase position soon after he does his initiation. Now it looks like there's more proximity with Matt Field, but he's on a smaller line and he doesn't look as stable in the chase position, where Ryan Tuerck looks very stable but doesn't have as much proximity.
Interesting. This is it's a very difficult battle. Just like I said, splitting hairs. Where are my Matt Field fans at? Make some noise. Where are my Ryan Tuerck fans at? Make some noise. Well, online they're saying 53% to 25%. They are saying Field has the win here. So slide him left for Tuerck, right for Matt Field. We got one more time. One more time. They're going at it again. And Matt Field. So majority rules. So Ryan Lontaine, Robbie Nishida sided with one more time. They are going at it again. And Brian Egger sided with Matt Field.
Yeah, and I do see that because of the chase position and lead position. Maybe Matt made
with Sage, and I liked what you said about, hey, if you remove yourself outside of the car, ambiguous car, would you get pumped on that line, or would you get pumped on that run if you were outside of the car and it wasn't you?
Yeah.
I like that perspective.
I mean, because that's what everybody here is hoping for, right?
Yep.
That's why you guys are all here. So hope you guys can enjoy this next battle.
Here we go. A fellow Rockstar Energy teammate you see in the cockpit, the Momo gloves clapping inside, getting himself hyped up. Matt Field, he's going against Ryan Tuerck. Now remember, this is a one more time battle, right? This is the one more time run one. Ryan Tuerck, that Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla Nitto tires, he's gonna be leading. He flicks it onto that bank. He gets high real quick. Big, massive flick by that Papadakis Racing Prep vehicle, getting all the way out to that course's edge. Matt Field tucking into that smoke trail. Whoa, wow! That thing blowing flames like a dragon. Look at that, the drip cave, the caveman. And when man created fire, it was here in Orlando. Wow, that was insane. Look at that thing. He's still blowing flames. Looks like might have caught that bumper on fire. We definitely need to get that fire extinguisher, get him off course. Get him over there.
All right, so as that's going on the track, let me go ahead and explain here. A little bit shallower on the angle through the outside zone 1 area on the bank. Matt Field had to probably do that to get closer in proximity, but the transition at the inside clip 2, he did dive in a little bit too much. Took a small line where he did center punch the inside clip cone.
Yep.
And right here, does a transition, dives in a little bit too much, and then you saw that explosion. Whatever that happened to his car, I don't know if that was a backfire, but also looking at the lead run, Ryan Tuerck once again kind of going off track on the outside, the last part of the outside zone 2. We do have to remember that as well. Hopefully they can get the car situated and it's not a big problem.
Yeah, don't know what caught fire. That was pretty big, and it was continuous through all the way throughout the back. It was the whole back end. So it backfired, firing off through that Borla exhaust. Definitely using all of it. It looks cool. Yeah, you know what? That gentleman, he's on his phone right now. He's I don't know who he's texting right now. Maybe his wife. But we do know that he escaped death earlier. He got a lucky break against his Toyota teammate. If you can remember, you know, we saw the lead run. Gucci was leading. Osbo made the mistake, or not the mistake, he shut down, he broke his diff. Gucci then broke, so Osbo got literally a lucky break.
Yeah, I still didn't know.
Gucci broke.
I didn't find out what happened to Gucci's car, but yes, we all thought like, whoa, and next thing you know, both cars incompleted.
Yep. Osbo won. Well, we are literally Type S scorched, presented by AutoZone, while the back end of Matt Field's Corvette is scorched. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll see what transpires between Tuerck and Field. Flame retardant, just barely lingering there, no big deal. But don't know what caused that flame, man. That was a
we were talking about
backfire.
Maybe it's tire debris built up in the bumper. Yeah, from the backfire. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yeah, that was a huge flame. I've seen it kind of on one side or kind of one exhaust, but that just covered the whole back. And all right, we got telemetry here on lead versus chase. So lead is on the left. That's Matt Field. You got chase. That's Ryan Tuerck on the right. So we got some cool telemetry as far as speed, G's, what's going on, acceleration. You can see those acceleration lights, the G lights on the windshield here as Matt Field, Borla exhaust, firing off. Ryan Turk tucks into that pocket. You can see Matt Field using all the cores, now drops into that inside clip. Both of them absolutely spot on, zeroed in. Matt Field nudges that BC Racing clipping point out of the way. Ryan Turk mimicking great angle. Matt Field allowing that opportunity with a great lead run.
Wow.
Some great driving. Just, I mean, that was damn near flawless.
Yes, it was.
By
and
both drivers.
Both drivers, yeah, lead and chase. I mean, there's no explanation needed here. Both of the vehicles are doing great on the bank. Very close. Ryan Turk is right there and lunges right into the pocket where he wants to be, and he backs up, gets into formation, stays on the same line as the lead car. Now, this is going to come down to lead, chase to chase, but it's going to be how well did they both do, because Ryan Turk's lead wasn't that bad either. So we're going to have to take both that into consideration, and also earlier when Matt Field was giving chase, he did pretty much center punch the inside clip too, and had to shallow up on the bank as well. So that's something that we're going to have to think about.
All right, this is a tough one. Again, there are serious repercussions with this battle here. I mean, you're going to bang doors if you get closer than that. I mean, and we've seen that exchange. You know, Ryan Turk navigating through that GT radial smoke. Ryan Turk tucking into that smoke trail. Here's the BC Racing Go for Gold side by side. We're utilizing this a lot tonight. I'm just going to warn you. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of side by side tonight for sure.
Yep.
But as you see, both of the vehicles doing a great job on the lead. And as we were speaking earlier, the only difference we see is in the chase position, where we see a big difference in the cars.
Yeah, and you know, some great driving here by both the drivers. Make some noise for Field and Turk. Again, one more time, battle. The Type S lights are on. You can see, I mean, just the armor, just having some battle damage in it, right? Just looking strong. You can see Matt Field, again, coming into this round, the leader and points. He won in Long Beach. Ryan Turk knocked out 32 in Atlanta. So he has something to prove here. Here we go, slide him left for Turk, or right for Matt Field. One more time, Japan judge Robbie says Ryan Turk, and one more time, they're going at it again.
So I believe they were looking at the lead to lead, chase to chase. I just saw it a little bit more heavier as a chase driver, where Matt Field did make the mistakes, and his lead was a little bit better than Ryan Turk's. But we are going to go one more time, and hey, you know what? I don't mind seeing this many times, because it's a good battle.
Heads up, drivers must instill a lot of confidence there, guys.
Thank you so much, Loretta. I want to see him being loaded up before I do. That's a nice way of putting it. All right, this is the second one more time between these two gladiators. Ryan Turk, Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla. This is the second one more time. Are we going to get a winner? Is it going to be Ryan Turk, or is it going to be the four-leg sauce Corvette of Matt Field? Ryan Turk initiates into that bank. Big angle there from Ryan Turk. Matt Field tucks into that pocket, slamming down on that transition in that second front clip. Matt Field does center punch it. He did that on his first battle. Now Ryan Turk finds that second outside. Ooh, he exceeded that quite a bit. That different angle. Now here is where replay definitely plays an important role. Matt Field firing off through that portal exhaust. You can feel the heat wave literally out the back and on his face with sunglasses.
And yet you brought it up too, and we brought it up earlier too. There are two mistakes that we saw by these drivers. Both of the drivers doing a great job until here. Matt Field does center punch that inside clip 2 cone and tries to get back into formation at the outside zone 2, but right there towards the end of the outside zone 2, the lead car, Ryan Turk, does dip a tire as well. Doesn't start super high on the bank right here, but makes his way up towards the end of the outside zone 1 area. So now we're going to have to see what Matt does when he leads and how Ryan's going to give chase.
Yeah, let's see how it ends up. You know, they've gained some equity here. Man, look at Turk even pulling that front left off the ground. So a great job there by both the drivers. A little mistake by Field, but just gaining more and more equity, with all of these battles. Second one more time. I know Hansel and the Lean Customs guys are tuning in. They're on the stream and on the roof. If you didn't pick up your limited edition Lean Customs Matt Field pin, they're available only here in Orlando, and all the rest will be available online later. So again, shout out to Lean Customs. Creating some cool limited edition pins this season for Form the Drift as well, if you get a VIP pack. Here we go. Matt Field out front. World Exhaust, Heatwave, Lean Customs, GT Radio back. Look at this. Getting the jump on Ryan Turk, but Ryan Turk now trying to shred some Nitto tire into the door of that Corvette. Past that first inside clip. Here goes Ryan Turk. Now he dives in on the inside. He does wrap around that second inside clip, but let's see how they finally come down to that outside zone. Man, Matt Field was right there on that razor's edge. Really well done by Matt Field. Stomp your feet, Orlando. 2 one more times. Could feel the wave here in Orlando.
Wow, so I'm pretty sure we're probably going to end up seeing a side-by-side view of these vehicles again, but right there, Ryan Turk tucking right into the spot where he should be with Matt Field. Both of the vehicles doing a great job, and Matt, great job on the lead position, and Ryan Turk not hitting, well, nudging the cone right there at the inside clip too, but he does get right close to where he's supposed to be at behind Matt Field on outside zone 2. Now checking this out, you can see how fast he gains proximity to the lead vehicle. Ryan Turk keeps his, does mimic his leader right here, Matt Field. He does chase him down, gets really close, stays on the same angle and the line all the way through the finish.
Some tremendous driving by both of these gentlemen. Neither of them champion, but real contenders. A lot of eyeballs, a large fan base, the makings of a champion. But it's just not just coalesce. It just hasn't, you know, come together for either of these drivers. All right, here we go. We're going another one more time. Slide him left for Turk, or right for Matt Field. Ryan Turk gets the win. Ryan Turk gets the win, taking out our current points leader in that Borla Exhaust Heat Wave Lean Customs GT Radio Corvette after 2 one more times. And Ryan Turk gets the win.
Hands down to Matt Field's lead runs. That was really, really impressive. It was just his chase where he did have to cut a lot of line on the inside clip 2 area where he did hit the cone both of the times. And I think this time it was a little bit more obvious. And Ryan Turk, he did dip a tire at the outside zone 2 as well, but it wasn't just a straight lead to lead, chase to chase. One of them was a little bit more heavier than the other, and that's why we all went with Ryan Turk.
Look at how this bracket is shaping up. Ryan Turk versus Dylan Hughes. Simon Olsen versus Frederick Osbo, an all-Norwegian battle in the Great 8. Now we got Kazuya Taguchi versus Force Wing. 2 very similar styles. Kazuya very fast, and Force Wing very stylish. Has that kind of Japanese style. And then finally,